Hi there and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Ben Jones. South Africa has recently been overtaken by Nigeria as the largest economy in Africa, and the data continues to show a worsening economy. Joining me on the line to analyse the former African economic leader is Francois Stofberg from the Efficient Group. So Francois, the GDP figures have been released. The annual growth rate has dropped to 1.6%, and quite significantly, the quarterly rate has dropped to minus 0.6%. Do these figures run in line with your forecasts?
Unfortunately not. Our forecasts were about quarter-on-quarter seeing the annual rate of 0.2%. And we were expecting retail trade to increase a bit more than the 2.2% that we did see. And the other surprise was the relatively large decrease in mining and quarrying of 24.7%, and I had this around about 20, maybe 18%. Consensus forecasts of local as well as economists internationally, JP Morgan, Capital Economics, and so on, they saw quarter-on-quarter growth between 0.1 and 0.3%. So I think it was more or less of a shock to everyone.
With the mining strike still weighing on growth, it's been stated for South Africa's economy to improve, bold and decisive action needs to be taken. What do you think needs to be done?
Yes, I think the major thing is union leaders understand South Africa's role in future platinum supplies and seem to be set on making their stand. However, I don't think it will be long after today's lower than expected GDP announcement that government will intervene and bring strikes to an end. Resolving the strike issue might be easier politically now that President Zuma announced his new cabinet on Sunday. The kind of decisive actions you are referring to would involve making a smart step against UMCO's disproportionate wage demands towards realistic increases that keep the multitudes confident in future wage increases. However, the issue goes deeper into current labour legislation in South Africa.
And finally, the strength of the currency has been dwindling for the past few months. Firstly, why do you think this is? And secondly, what influence can the strength or weakness of the rand have on South Africa's growth prospects?
Yes, the exchange rate slowly appreciated by almost 3.55% over the last 3 months, which seemed to be acting counter-cyclical as inflation has been on a steady increase. I think this is largely caused by the better-than-expected growth in the third and fourth quarters of 2030 and the sudden increase in interest rates by the Reserve Bank in January. The bank has done well juggling growth and inflation amidst tapering and lower global growth. And I think the rand will probably start its cycle of depreciation with a looming downgrade from both Moody and Fitch.
Francois, thank you very much for sharing your insight with us today. That's all we've got time for, I'm afraid. Stay tuned though, as later in the day, Sophia Aribo will be bringing you an interview looking at France. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.